hang myself. Put me in jail and I'll hang myself. I'll hang myself.
You better behave, right?
I did something so wrong that I don't even want to be alive. I did something so wrong that I don't even want to be alive. I really am just gonna split my throat.
You better behave, right?
Okay.
You ask her if she's horny.
It's a question. It's a question. It's a question. It's a question.
You're going to be taken to Dark County Jail.
The internet and real life are two different things. Please don't. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
If she does anal.
What's wrong with that?
Anal.
It's a question. It's a question. What's that on the internet doesn't mean that's what I really think.
You better behave, right?
I did something so wrong that I don't even want to be alive.
You ask her if she's horny.
Sex. You're going to be taken to Dark County Jail.
I really am just gonna split my throat. Split my throat. Put me in jail and I'll hang myself. Please don't. I'm sorry, I didn't know. The internet and real life are two different things. I did something so wrong that I don't even want to be alive.
Then he made a half-hearted attempt to stab himself. Better behave, okay? Can I just be shot?
Should I just be shot?
Hey kids, don't up. It's a bad idea.
This is a message from the desk of Ronnie. Hello there. I'd like to talk to you about the effects of drugs. You see, there are lots of bad drugs out there these days. And they're not good. Not good at all. Lots of these bad drugs cause people to have hallucinations, make people forget where they are, make people lose things, make people pass out and almost act dead for several hours. It makes people talk to themselves. It even makes people lose brain cells and other things. It also causes people to not be able to obtain a job. It also causes people not to be able to obtain housing. It even makes people have to go into rehab, which people then may relapse on. It also causes people to, get into fights. It also causes people to die, either from not being able to pay for their drugs, or whatever the case may happen to be, either by not being able to pay for the drugs or by overdosing. And that is a big thing. There are parents out there that care about their children. Oh, sure, there's a few that don't because of the drug addictions. But there are lots of parents that care about you as a child. They look down upon you. And where would you be? You have somebody to be thankful for. And what are you doing to yourself? Pulling yourself down. And when you don't have the medical, the fix, when you don't have your so-called high, you go into a fit of rage, and you feel like you need to, how would we say, burn it off. You go after people. You get into fights. You beat people up. You could even end up killing people just because you don't have your drug-addicted fix. And even if you had a job, you wouldn't be able to keep that job because drugs are doing you in. Because drugs ruin your memory. It makes you not able to remember things. It makes your brain a little bit more messed up, screwed up, whatever you want to call it. And it puts you in a major mental state that then the state has to deal with. And the states, right at this point, don't want to have to deal with more cases of people on drugs and death and such. And parents don't want to have to deal with their kids dying at an early age because of a drug overdose. But it's happening day in, day out. There's somebody overdosing on OxyContin or fentanyl or even heroin or cocaine or whatever drug happens to be their drug of choice. And there are people that are wigging out on it. It's not right. And the only way we can stop it is by starting with you. You, quitting. But to quit, you have to come down slowly. Lessen the doses until you come off of it entirely. And once you come off of it entirely, you'll be a totally changed person and will be able to do the things that normal people do. Be able to wake up and say, yeah, I'm thankful about today. I have a job. I have a place to live. I have everything I need. But at this point, you have nothing. And that's because you chose to have nothing because of drugs. There are even people that steal to fit their drug habit. They steal things just because they need whatever it is to sell the items for money so they can pay off their druggies, their drug dealers. And it's not right. And it's even come to, it's even gotten so bad, it's even gotten to, teens and young adults. And some teens, they don't make it to their 21st birthday. Some teens have died before their 21st birthday. And their parents don't want this. They didn't wish this on anybody. But it's becoming a bigger problem. And it has to stop. It has to stop now. And that starts with you. The more that you quit, the more that we can fix this situation. And the more that we can get back to a normal society. This has been a message from the desk of Ronnie.
Hey kids, don't up. It's a bad idea.